Welcome to GalacticConnection.com, one of the most popular blogs on the World Wide Web today for alternative news. Stay tuned for the latest information on our world shift from enslavement to galactic involvement, as well as current intel on any blockages impeding us from our sovereign birthright. Knowledge and self-mastery are key at this time. Our commitment is to present you with the latest breaking conspiratorial articles, off-world messages, exopolitics, cutting-edge technologies and sciences, and also an ever-significant intertwining of spiritual support and metaphysical scope that one needs to dive down the rabbit hole in search for truth with balance. We are truly on the horizon of a new golden age filled with the promise for more love, worldwide peace, and accelerated intuitive skills, where every living being can exist in cohesion and abundance. It is whatever we envision and dream this new world to be. I say to you now, let's redefine the new world to the beginnings of our own precious heaven on earth. Galactic Connection is here to provide the pulse of Mother Earth through an eclectic range of interviews each Tuesday afternoon from 3 to 4:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Station 2 on BBS Radio, expanding your perspectives on how we can once and for all take back our freedoms, our joy, and our connection with our mighty I Am presence. Our intention remains true to connect hearts and minds everywhere in order to obtain global unity and galactic and universal acceptance. Our discussions will continue to cover anything to do with galactic society and our involvement with our galactic brothers and sisters. Our guests are experts in their fields, and our radio shows have been coined as some of the most thought-provoking out there. In addition to our daily blog, which runs 365 days a year, we also offer a realm of healing services such as our world-renowned implant removal processes, our spiritual past life clearings, our galactic violet ray alchemy from Alexandra, who shares in the lineage of Merlin, and other cutting-edge healing technologies. Check our site out at GalacticConnection.com now, sending you a wave of light, love, and inspiration, and a personal hug and thank you for listening to our Galactic Connection radio show and visiting our blog today. Hiya, everybody. This is Alexandra of GalacticConnection.com. And we have a promotion going this month. It's the month of love, February 2018. And several of my team members got together and put their creative juices together and came up with an amazing promo. Couldn't have done better. So in order to reach it, you're going to go to galacticconnection.com/special-promotion. Okay? Getting that out of the way. Let me tell you why we're doing this. We've got a lot of lunar activity. We've got lunar eclipses. We have blue moons going on. We have planets being direct. There are some very intense energies going on right now that are really accelerating the feelings that are coming up from people. Really feeling the intensity of what's about to go down. Essences, as you know, are truly dear to my heart. It is a gift that I have been given since way back in 2007. I didn't even know. It was dormant, and I started playing around with it. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of hours tinkering around and playing with essences. Now, a lot of people say, that doesn't sound like much. Doesn't sound like it would really do the job for me. And I really want to clarify why flower essences and galactic essences are so powerful. First of all, they work very specifically with your body. And everybody reacts differently to every single essence. But there are general themes that will come out of them. And I see it pretty much on a consistent basis. Now, when you use flower essences, and especially my alchemical galactic ray formulas, what you're going to ultimately be doing is breaking down time loops, overlays, programs, sub-programs, karmic stuff that's gotten stagnant. Let me see, I'm thinking cellular memory. You're going to be cleaning up some cellular gunk. Essences are amazing. And for those of you who haven't really worked in the essence world, there was a gentleman named Bach who really put essences on the map. And this goes way back to the 1920s and 30s when he was driving along and walking through the forest and actually got the hit to lick the dew off of a leaf and lick the dew off of a petal of a flower. And he noticed a change in his body and his energetic field. And this led to unbelievable hours of research on the part of him, trying to learn, why do they affect us so well? Well, it's said that because they're plants and trees and flowers, water, that kind of thing, because of that, it's some of the closest, I'm going to say it matches our makeup the closest of anything. And so when you work with essences, you cannot believe how subtly powerful they are. It's kind of like the person in the back of the audience who doesn't say a word, but you can feel their vibration just empowering the entire room. Well, that's the way flower essences are. They're very powerful. If, number one, you're consistent, and number two, you're really committed. So a lot of people want to know what's in them, okay? And essentially, when I make the formulas, they include water, sound, color, minerals, flowers, crystals, encodements, my alchemy, and of course, my connection directly with Creator. All my formulas have actually been cleansed and I'm going to say approved by Prime Creator. Okay, so that was like one of the first things I did when I started working so heavily with Prime Creator. Now, they do release a lot of information that has become stuck in your energetic field on a cellular level, and they definitely assist you with quantum entanglement. So that's another really big biggie. Now, in order to take care of them properly, essences come in a variety of bottles. So, we have the 2-ounce bottle, and then we have the 1-ounce bottle, okay? What I always ask people to do is just take care of them. Don't leave them in a car or out in the sun, or in a place where they're going to get just completely fried with heat, because you will basically terminate and kind of fry out the really cool stuff that has been put into the essence. So you want to keep them in a dark spot and make sure you keep them away from, computers, heavy duty stuff like that. People don't have to get anal. It's not like, you got to move them out of the room just because you have a computer there. I just typically ask people, just keep them away from the direct influence of that. I actually put a lot of protection in it so that it's not affected by it, but it's just a good preventative measure. Now, how do you take the remedies? This is a really good question because a lot of people don't realize how creative you can get. Now, my formulas can actually be placed directly under the tongue. Now, that's typically what I'll recommend, so that within about 30 seconds, it's instantaneously sublingually accessing your brain barrier, okay? And it gets into your bloodstream very quickly, okay? So it's really optimal not to eat for about 15 minutes or drink Coca-Cola or iced tea or coffee or tea or whatever it is that you're drinking. It's kind of good to keep that away from it, about a 15-minute window. What I say to people is, if you can't do that and you're on the go and you're just too busy, take it anyway, because the body's very intelligent. It's just, that's the optimal way to take essences, is to have your palate basically clean. Now, when you do take them, there's so many cool things you can do. Now, first of all, with these formulas, you're going to just take about, a quarter of a drop, a little dropper, and you're going to drop that under your tongue. Don't get whacked out about the amount, because this is energy medicine, so to speak. And when you're getting into energetics, it's not about quantity, it's about consistency, and it's about commitment and intention. So I really want to stress that. But I do recommend about, like a quarter to a half dropper full. You're going to put it under your tongue. The other thing you can do, I've had people write into me that had wounds, bumps, sores, boils, and they've put them directly onto that, and it actually, healed it. So you can do things like that. The other thing is awesome is if you're too busy and you tend to get distracted, especially this day and age, boy, do I ever, it's really great to just take your water bottle and take some of your essence and put it directly in your water bottle. And that way you're sipping it all day long. So what it's doing is it's literally submitting frequential waves, okay? And if, let's say, you have a program or a frequential wave of fear, and this complex formula that you're taking is addressing fear, which just about all my essences do that, then somehow, some way, it will be able to match that frequency and collapse it, okay? Now, if you're drinking water all throughout the day, you're just continually cleaning and releasing and clearing. It's the same with the Galactic Energetic Solution System that I work with. It's literally just peeling away over and over and over another layer of frequencies that are not serving you any longer. And so this is the way it works, okay? When do you take them? I usually recommend when you're taking the stock essences, you take them 4 times a day. But guess what? Even that's not a general rule. You can take them as often as you would like or as little as you like. The key is, if you are really having an intensely bad day, you might want to up how much you take, okay? Because it'll help you get rid of that intensity so you don't react that way again the next time around that occurs in your life. If you are just wanting to stay more neutral and stable in the way that you're administering it, then just do it like every 3 to 4 hours, I usually recommend, it is awesome to take it first thing in the morning when you get up, and it's always great to take it right when you go to sleep. Okay, now another thing you can do is you can put it on the locations of your chakras, your head, your third eye, and I always recommend to put it over your heart. So if you feel compelled to do that, even with the essences, go for it. Now, essences are typically, like I said, they're taken under the tongue, but you can also use the oils that go with it, okay? And they come in a 5 milliliter or a 10 milliliter, okay? And we have an awesome promo going on right now. Like I've said in prior recordings, this is a time to really give it your all. I'm doing that. I don't care what's coming up. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. If I see something coming up and I feel resistance, I feel overwhelmed, I feel triggered, I get pissed, I get sad, then I know I've got a program and I got to work on it. Okay, that's really it in a nutshell. And we should all be doing that right now, because it's going to make it easier on you when we get to where we're going. And folks, I've told you this before, I'm going to say it again. We are so close. This is our job right now, is to keep clearing ourselves. Essences are like some of the greatest ways to do that. You also can incorporate journaling with your essence work. It's a very powerful way to use this therapy. I've done it. It's phenomenal when you go back and you look how much you've shifted. Remember, essences work very subtly. You have to pay attention. Sometimes I have people that are so sensitive to the essences, they have to literally put them on the other side of the room. They can feel their vibration that strongly. from the other side of the room. So you really need to weigh, how sensitive are you? Are you really sensitive energies? If so, you can literally just hold it. I mean, I have people tell me all the time, they feel it in the package when it arrives. Okay. I've been very gifted, and I'm very grateful for the gift I have. So with that said, the team members, Deborah, Sandy, and Madeline, asked me to put together this video to go over this promotion, which is just so cool. You're going to find it up there, as I said, galacticconnection.com/special-promotion. And you're going to find that we are offering 3 remedies. Now, remedies, essences, whatever you want to call it. And they are feeling beautiful within, connecting to your heart, or connecting from the heart, and joy. And what I want to do is I want to give you the combination of these 3 is absolutely stunning. I'm so impressed with Deborah and Maddie and Sandy for coming up with this, because it was a great idea, and it's an extremely powerful combination. So now, feeling beautiful within, I was inspired to create that because I had a lot of people coming in and asking for custom formulas because they were feeling really down about themselves. They weren't feeling attractive. They weren't feeling very self-loving and that kind of thing. And that, of course, as you know, we're all in that soup, right? I mean, we kind of go in and out of that. If we're overweight, if we're lonely, if we've not paired up, if we're being rejected at work. I mean, there's a myriad of reasons why we go through that. So I created the formula Feeling Beautiful from Within, because what I really started getting when I connected was there is such a lack of worthiness that we walk around with, and it's just another program that we need to clear, and this can really help you. And this particular formula, some of the keys that I'm just going to focus on, some of the keys. You can always go up when you're on that page, you can click on it to see all the details, okay? But Feeling Beautiful from Within, key ingredients would be increasing your innate worthiness, accepting yourself, increasing your confidence, lowering your focus on perceived imperfections, letting go of inner struggle about what you think about yourself, increasing your inner harmony, things like that. And the one thing I do want to say also, I actually asked Creator, about perfection. And I was flat out told there is no such thing. Okay? That kind of rocked my world. I said, well, what about you? He says, did you not hear me? There is no such thing as perfection. We all need to back off and stop holding ourselves to an attainable level that is not possible to be reached. Now, the next one is connecting with the heart. This is an amazing remedy for support. This was inspired because I had so many clients coming to me who they really wanted to be able to reach their feelings, and they couldn't. They were really shut down, resisting outside assistance because of all the programming of saying, oh, you got to buck up, you got to be stiff upper lip, you got to, don't show anybody any fear or weakness, And now we're really being pushed to get through that. We're really being pushed, especially all you men out there, but women too, to really start facing our inner childhood wounds and our soul pain. So this formula is designed to soften the anxiety that you even feel just from feeling, period. I mean, we all go through it. Coping with abandonment and childhood rejection, addressing feeling stuck in old patterns, calming the emotional upset, lessening overwhelm, being okay to share what you feel, so on and so forth. Again, go up there if you want more details. These are very complex formulas, so it's always great when you're taking them to communicate with them. They have a consciousness, they're working with you, they're alive, okay? And because of the energies, this is a great time to do this type of work because so much support is here now, okay? Now, the third one is joy. This is just a very popular essence. And I created this one day because I just kind of went into this bliss state, and I thought, oh my God, I got to capture this moment, you know. And what came through was just really profound. The main things with the joy essence is enjoying life in an enjoyable pace, inspiring yourself, you know, feeling awakened with inspiration, letting go of blame, diminishing the feeling of isolation, moving through darkness and hopelessness. And a lot of us are feeling that right now because we are facing overload exposure right now. Everything is being exposed. And even though we are truth seekers, we are still in this human body, okay? So it's still overwhelming because it's painful for us. Throughout all of our time loops and all of our lifetimes, we're having to feel more and more of how much we've participated in this game, okay? So these three together, I'm telling you, are just a powerful punch. Now, the way in which you would take all three is you take one, wait about maybe 15 minutes, and take another, 15 minutes, and take another. You can set yourself up on a schedule. You can also, you can mix them, but I prefer that you don't mix them because they're so complex in their own right. They're so powerful, and I would like you to get the full reward of each one. So if you can, and you're patient enough, try to give some space between each one so your body can actually fully assimilate it, okay, into the cellular level. That's the main thing. Let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you. So, you know, the other thing about essences that people need to understand is it's cumulative. So as you continue to do this stuff, it accumulates. And for example, we just did that promo on breaking down the barriers, okay? Man, I was taking that in water as well as under the tongue at night, in the morning, and three things for me came up through that essence. The first one was absolutely intolerant now of anybody who's trying to BS me. I mean, like, I thought I was pretty straight then. Man, now it's just really clarified what I'm willing to put up with. So that's number one. Number two, it's definitely helped me be more clear in my boundaries with people. It's definitely heightened my awareness of the people around me and what intentions they have, even if they don't know that. And I would say, lastly, I feel good because when I'm taking these essences, I always know that I'm helping everybody around me. Because being an energy bunny like I am, I know that I'm beaming out these frequencies, all these essences that I'm adding into my own field, they're being shared, okay? We are definitely helping lift the planet when we do the kind of work that we do on ourselves. So don't ever underestimate who you are or what you're doing. So I think that's it. I'm hoping that I covered everything. Again, this is feeling beautiful from within, connecting with the heart and joy, and the promo is really good. So this is what you get to do. We're offering any combination of a 2-ounce essence, not one. So 2 ounce, there's the difference between the sizes. The 2 ounce is the blue bottle. The 1 ounce is the green bottle, okay? So you're getting twice as much. So you're going to get a 2 ounce essence, and you're going to get a 5 milliliter oil, okay, for $88. Screaming deal. Or you can combine, okay? You can get any combination of a 4 ounce essence and a 10 milliliter for $120. Now, the other thing you will receive with that, which is kind of cool, are these neat little vials, okay? A lot of people have said, God, I love your essences, but I keep forgetting them. I leave them in my purse, or I leave them in wherever. So this is a vial. You can fill it up with your essence. It's just a screw off top. This will come on a sterling silver chain. You can wear it around your neck, or maybe put it around your purse. I don't know. Guys, you can put it in your pocket, whatever is going to work for you. But the cool thing is it's always with you, and you don't have to worry about carrying an entire bottle with you. So that's another cool thing. That's coming with it. It usually is packed in a little bag like this with a little piece of paper that tells you how to take it, and you're good to go. So again, I just want to thank you for supporting Galactic Connection. You know, we do put out a free newsletter. We do a lot of work. I actually have to pay 2 bloggers to do it because there's so much to do. We probably have one of the largest newsletters out there on the internet today for alternative news. And so every time you order from us, you are supporting that humanitarian cause. So I just want to put that out there too. And we just want to say we love you, and stay excited. I want to remind everyone, live each moment as if it's your last, okay? Because it's pretty close that it could be your last moment right now. So keep working on yourself, and stay positive, and know that Creator is right there with us all the way. Sending my love to you, and take care, and lots of love.